Okay, students. So our today's topic is a continuation of the previous topic, pronouns and its types. You already know what pronouns are. We are going to have a quick recap of it. So pronouns are the words that are used at the place of a noun. For example, she, in this picture, she is playing, not Sarah is playing, she is playing. He is happy instead of Ali is happy, he is happy. So we are already done with this. I have given you the list of types of pronouns also in the previous lesson. So personal we are done with, possessive we are done with, reflexive we are done with. Today we will be understanding reciprocal, demonstrative, interrogative, relative, conjunctive, conjunctive, defining, indefinite, and negative pronoun. So no need to note it down right now. We will be doing it one by one and then you can note it down. Okay. So personal pronouns we are already done with. There are three types of personal pronouns. First person, second person, and third person. You know, first person pronouns are I and we. Second person, you. Third person pronouns are he, she, it, and they. They are usually used at the place of a subject, right? So these are written over here. We are already done with this. I have told you that we have three cases. Subjective case, right, where we have personal pronouns, right? Here it is, he, she, it, I, we, you, they. Then objective pronoun we also discussed in the last class. His, Julia asked him, not his, him, her, them, right? So these are objective pronouns. We did it in the last class. Possessive means something which belongs to someone. So here it is, brought his book, his book. So subjective, objective, and possessive, these are the three cases of pronouns. Possessive, we are done with, right? My, your, his, her, its, mine, yours, his, hers, its, right? So these all we are done. Our, your, their, ours, yours, theirs, right? These are the possessive pronouns. I'm just quickly moving forward because we are already done with this. It's a quick recap. Reflexive pronouns, we know what are these, where self, or selves is used, right? Herself, himself, myself, yourself, ourselves. These are reflexive pronouns. First person, second, and third. It's written here, myself, ourselves, yourself, yourselves, herself, himself, itself, oneself, themselves. So it is clear to you, right? So let's quickly move forward because we are done with that. This is the new one. I want you to pay your full attention here now. I want you to give this heading on your notebook as well. This is reciprocal, right? This is reciprocal pronoun. I think that you have heard this term in mathematics as well. Can anybody tell me the meaning of reciprocal? Hurry up, the chat box is there in front of you. You're going to write your answers there. Reciprocal. Reciprocal means, what is the meaning of reciprocal? Jaldi jaldi, you have to participate. Reciprocal means you have Google available, beta. Abdul Rahman, I cannot see you. Turn on your camera. Reciprocal. You have done or heard this term in mathematics as well. What is reciprocal? If you don't know, you can search it on Google and tell me its meaning. Reciprocated. What is reciprocal? I'm waiting for your answers. Still, you are not coming up with the answers. I'm giving you time, beta. Reciprocal. Reciprocal. Hurry up. Are you writing your answers? You can type it on Google. Beta, why are you not participating? Reciprocal, Hiba is saying mutual. Reciprocal relation. Zubia is saying return. Yes. Given, felt, or done in return. That's the meaning. In mathematics, an expression of functions so related to another that their product is unity, the quantity obtained by dividing the number 1 by a given quantity. Mutual action or relationship related to another so that their product is unity, each other, one another. Very good, very good. So see the definition written here. A reciprocal pronoun is a pronoun used to identify an action or feeling that is reciprocated. Now you will understand it better by looking at the example. We use reciprocal pronouns when each of two or more subjects is acting in the same way towards the other. For example, I'm using the name Ali here instead of this. Ali is talking to Sarah, right? And Sarah is talking to Ali. So we say Ali and Sarah are talking to each other, right? So the word each other here is reciprocal pronoun. Is that clear?
Yes, miss.
Right, in which the action is reciprocated, right? That word is called reciprocal pronoun, or you can simply say that that work is being done by both, or in one action both the persons are involved, right? So that is reciprocal pronoun. Clear? I just want you to note this definition down, and I don't want you to write these names. You can write any other name of a boy or a girl on your notebook and note it down, right? Jaldi se note kijiye, and if you meanwhile writing, I want you to give me some more examples of using each other in a sentence. Hurry up, quickly write that too, note it down on your notebook. Reciprocal pronoun where you can use each other in a sentence. Each other. One action in which both are involved, both person, both people are involved, that is reciprocal.
Miss, इस sentence पे लिखना है.
Yes, you will be writing the sentence of your own on your notebook, and I want you to write some in the chat box also. Fatma, Hiba, I cannot see you, beta. Abdul Rahman, turn on your camera. Keep your cameras open so that I can see you doing your work. I'm waiting for your answers in the chat box also. Okay, I would really appreciate if you follow the instructions. Let me see. Sarah and Ali are helping each other. Very good, Iman Khan. Very good. Have you noted down the definition? Just say yes or no so that I will be managing the time accordingly. Okay. Okay. I'll be giving you 2 more minutes. Each other. They are helping each other. They are both are blaming each other. They looked at each other and took a deep breath before they entered the abandoned building. Very good, Hiba. Ali and Abdullah are sharing stationery with each other. Very good, Abdur Rahman. Very good. I really appreciate your participation. Yes, I'll be sharing this on Google Classroom. Hurry up. We have to manage the time, and today I want to finish all of the remaining pronouns. So if anything is left, you can see it later on from the recorded lecture as well. They gave their opinion to each other. Usman and Mustafa are playing pranks on each other. Very good, Usman. Very good, Arif. So let me move forward quickly. There are, now see here, there are two types of reciprocal pronouns in the English language, each other and one another. The second one is one another. Can anybody use one another in a sentence? Each other, one another. The boys spent the afternoon kicking the ball to one another, Zubia is saying. Very good. So these are the two reciprocal pronouns that we use. Each other, one another. I am waiting for your sentences in the chat box. So keep on writing. One another. So you can see the examples. They are shaking hands with one another. They took each other's hands, right? So let's move forward to the next type. The gangsters were fighting one another with each other. Umme Farwa. Okay. So if you have noted the definition and the examples, the boys played games on PC with each other. Okay. So the next one, the next type of pronoun is demonstrative pronoun. Demonstrative, right? So what is the meaning of demonstrate or demonstrative? Hurry up, quickly tell me the meaning of demonstrative. ठीक है, good. Good that you are participating, you're writing your answers. I really appreciate that. I am looking at you through my cell phone also. Tell me the meaning of demonstrative quickly. Demonstrate. It has multiple meanings. Words that replace nouns and identify something specific. Yes, very good, Khazar. Yes, demonstrative pronouns are used to specify something. Demonstrative, expressive. ठीक है. There are multiple meanings of demonstrative, but what is the meaning of demonstrative here? Unrestrained in showing feelings, especially those of affection. This is one of the meanings. You are absolutely correct. But what is the meaning of demonstrative here? Pronouns which refer to a particular person or an object, Hiba is saying. So basically, one of the meaning of demonstrate is to show also. Okay? So we use words such as this, that, these, and those to show which person or thing we are referring to. Getting it? For example, this and that. If I'm saying this is your classroom, right, where you have to go and sit, I am pointing out at something which is near to me and it is singular. So there I will use this. This is your bag. This is your new classmate, right? Or she is your new classmate, it should be, but we can use this also to refer to that. Right? This singular something singular, or something that is near to you, there we use this. This can be used for a person also, depending on the sentence. So this and that, something that is singular and close to you, to point out that thing, you will use this and that. And for these and those, means something which is plural. Okay, that book is my favorite one. Those aren't your pension. These are delicious. Paint this, but not that. Right, you are giving me right examples. So you can use these and those to refer plural objects or people or things. Get those books to me after you finish completing your project. These cookies are the best I have ever had. Very good. You're giving me correct examples. So basically, this is used to refer to singular, these to plural, right? That is also for singular, those is for plural. I hope it is clear to you. And these words are used to point out a person, place, or object, or anything you want to point out to. This is the link of my English class. Very good. These are the best fruits in the market. Very good. These cookies are the best. Okay, I've read that. Good. I hope it is clear. Let's move forward now. This is for something that is near to you. These is also for something that is near to you. And that and those are the words you use to refer to something that is far away. Okay? I hope it is clear. Let's move forward. I am reading your answers from the chat box as well. What is that thing? Very good. So this singular, these plural, that singular, those plural. Clear? You already have given me so many examples, like these are some more. That is amazing. This feels right. This is prettier than that. Those are mine. These look great, right? So we will move forward to the next one, next type of pronoun. If you have understood this one and if you have noted it, is that clear to everybody? I can see you writing. I can see you sitting properly. Umme Farwa and Fatma Rashid, your cameras are off. Please turn on your cameras. Hiba, please come in front so that I can see you also doing your work. Is it clear till here? Shall I move forward?
Yes, miss.
Okay. So let's move forward. I hope that my screen is there in front of you. It's visible. The next one is interrogative. You must have heard this word earlier before, interrogative. Which words do we use to question? Or can you tell me WH words? All the WH words.
Miss why, what,
Why,
where,
what, where.
and Miss when.
When.
Miss whom,
Whom.
what,
So
which.
basically, yes, you are absolutely right. You all are giving me correct answer. Who, whose, whom, when, why. So all of the WH words, right, that we use to make a question sentence, that is called interrogative pronouns, right? So they are those words used to ask for an element of the sentence. We always find them in the beginning of the interrogative sentences. They usually start by the letter WH. So all of the WH words are interrogative pronouns. Clear? All of the WH words are interrogative pronouns. So what's your name? Where are you going? Right? Why don't you complete your work on time? Whom are you talking to? Where are my shoes? So all of these are the question sentences beginning with interrogative pronouns. Clear? So you can quickly note it down. I am waiting for your examples in the chat box. Keep on writing. Fatma Rashid, I cannot see you, beta. If you will remain here in front of me, so I will keep on watching you. I know that you are there, you are listening, you're participating, you're understanding. Okay. As soon as you are done with this, please let me know. Write some of the examples on your notebook and write some of the examples in the chat box also. Okay. We are running out of time. We are left with 5 more minutes in the class to end. So let's quickly move forward. Who is the new student? Okay. So here are some more examples here. Who is that boy? Whom did you meet? Whose pen is this? Which car did you buy? What did he say? What were you doing? Whom you sent the link of chemistry class? Abdul Rahman is saying that. Whom did you send the link of chemistry class? It should be to whom did you send the link of chemistry class? When did you complete the essay? Okay, Usman Ahibba is saying, I really appreciate your participation. So let's quickly move forward. I hope it is clear to you. Who is the imposter among us? We'll find that out. Don't worry. Okay. So these are some more examples. You already know where we use who, where we use which, who's that, where, when. So I'm not going to pay more attention. Oh no, this is the next one. These are not for interrogative. These are the next one. So the next type is relative pronoun. So do you have any idea? Like these are the same ones, WH words, like we were previously discussing about interrogative pronouns, but the usage is different here. In relative pronouns, we are not going to use these WH words in the beginning of the sentence. We will be using it somewhere else. Can anybody guess how we use these WH words in relative pronouns? Or do you know that? Please write that in the chat box. Let me know about it. You can read the example, the first example also, and you will understand where we use these WH words in the sentence for relative pronouns. Yes. Yes, I'm waiting for your answers, beta. If you see the first example, see here, this example. The man who works at the post office is very kind. The man who works at the post office is very kind. I'm not using it in a question way, right? How am I using it? Okay, the book that you gave to me was really boring. So, yes, Ume Farwa. See this example. Tina has a bunch of flowers which his friend bought. So see which here, who here. Have you seen the girl whose father is a doctor? Whose father is a doctor? The blue jacket that she is putting on belongs to her friend. That jacket that she is putting on, belongs to her friend. The hotel where she slept was excellent. So can you guess like the usage of relative pronouns? That was the day when my sister was born. So what is the use of relative pronouns in a sentence? Relative pronouns are all the WH words, and that is also one of the relative pronoun. The boy who has been disturbing our class will be caught one day. Okay, yes, That is absolutely correct. Basically, if you focus here, this is the subject of the sentence men. And who works at the post office is the additional information given to us about the men. So this is how it is used in a sentence. The men or relative pronouns are also called adjectival clauses, right? So basically, they give us more information about the subject of the sentence. One of the usage is this, and the second is that they link two sentences. For example, um, she is the girl whose father is a doctor. Like father is a doctor and she is the girl. These are two sentences, and whose is the relative pronoun that we are using in the middle to join those two sentences. So it can be functioned as a conjunction, you can say, right? In the middle of the two sentences. So this is how we use relative pronouns. Who, which, whose, that, where, when are the relative pronouns, and they are used either to give us more information about the subject in the sentence, or they link two ideas or two sentences. Is that clear to everyone? Can you write some examples of relative pronoun in the chat box? I am left with 5 more minutes, so I have to move forward. Can you write some examples in the chat box, Beta? Hurry up. I'm waiting for your responses. I hope it is clear to you. The girl, where is the sentence? Let me just go back to it. The girl who had pigtails lives near the park. Okay. That was the day when I went to the amusement park. Abdul Rahman is saying, Hibba has answered. When did you do your homework? Which sentence it is? It is the example of interrogative pronoun, Usman. I will not be supporting the one who spreads corruption. Very good, Khazar. The cyclist who won the race trained hard. Very good, Ume Farwa. So it is clear to you. I really appreciate all of you for participating. I hope you are making your notes side by side. I hope you are understanding also. Let me just quickly go back and come to the next one. So this is the last type that we are going to cover in our today's class, that is indefinite pronoun. Right? Indefinite is something that is not definite, that is not specific, right? You don't know whom you're talking about, or you're not sure about that person, right? So here, if you see here, let me just, okay, someone, you don't know who that someone is. Somebody, you don't know who that somebody is, right? That's why it is indefinite. Someone took a cookie from the jar. Someone took the cookie from the cookie jar. You don't know who that person is. So somebody took a cookie from the cookie jar. Someone, somebody. So these are indefinite pronouns. If you see here, there is something fishy going on. You don't know exactly what is that fishy thing, but there is something. So something is indefinite pronoun. Somewhere, you don't know exactly where, but somewhere over the rainbow. So is that clear to you? So all of these words are indefinite pronouns. Yes, Abdul Rahman, your sentence is absolutely correct. Okay, I want you to write some more examples. I'll be taking 3 more minutes in this class to end. Jaldi se. I am waiting for your answers. Use indefinite pronouns in your sentences. Somebody, anybody, nobody, somewhere, somewhere, something. All of these words are indefinite pronouns. ठीक है. Something happened and then, okay, she left the class. I saw your watch somewhere near the street, Abdur Rahman. I think she has lost something. Who? Or what is this example? Oh, just something, right? Something is the example of indefinite pronoun. Very good. So I hope it is clear to everyone. Today, what we have done, we have discussed the remaining types